Hey guys, and welcome to my first YouTube video. Today we are doing a speed paint of Rem and Drum from ReZero, and even if you haven't seen the series, you probably know who these two sisters are. So stick around for the speed paint. So today we are going to talk about the drawing process I followed for these pieces, my style, and all that kind of art-related stuff. You also get to know me a little, not too much about myself, but more about me as an artist. So let's go with the speed paint, should we? So starting with my drawing process, as you can see, I first do some research, which actually you can't see in this speed paint. I research characters, poses, all that kind of stuff, and then I move on to the main canvas, where the piece will take shape. I do 3 sketches, one for the poses, one to define the characters within the poses, and then a more detailed sketch to make the line art easier for me. The next step in the process is the line art. Sometimes I do a base coloring before the line art so I can fix and clean up the line most easily, and then after the line art is just coloring the lines, adding the base color, shading, more shading, and sometimes I do a more detailed background. Right now, as you can see in this drawing, is not that obvious because there's a bit of composition there. I'm not that great at making backgrounds, so I'm working on it, but yeah, sorry for the fewer speed paints because they might not have some really interesting backgrounds, but I'm really working on it because I really like how it turns out with their composition in the end. So as you can see, now we're moving on to the more detailed sketch. I really like these messy lines. They give the drawing so much personality, but I just can't. I can't do those kind of lines. I need a clean line art. I really like the personality it gives, but I end up cleaning the line art afterwards. I detail the hair, accessories, clothes a little more, and yeah, that's it. You can see the rest of the speed paint. But now, let's talk a little bit about myself. What do I do to draw, the process, things I use, and all that. First, we're gonna start with the drawing software that I use. The drawing software that I currently use and my all-time favorite is Speedpaint. I really like the assets. I love everything about it. Like, it's very versatile, very professional. I really love using Speedpaint. And as for the digital tablet I use a Huion HS610. 3 full years with me and no issues. Now for the drawing process I currently use, like I said before, I do research for poses and characters, and I really study them on a separate canvas, so you cannot see this part of the process on the speed paint. Then I do the drawing. First 3 sketches, then line art. After that, I do the base coloring, shading, light coloring, rendering, and the background, which is the last step. I usually split this into 3 days. The first day for research, then I do the sketches and line art, and on the last day I go over the line art again for cleaning up stuff if anything's missing, do some rendering, and finishing the background. I don't do all of this in one day because I tried it once and it was like terrible. I sat on my computer for 10 hours straight and ended up scrapping it, throwing up. I was so tired. My eyes were too. So yeah, definitely not doing that again. So now we're moving on and talking about my style. As you can see, it's a very simple anime style, but it has these things that are very personal to me. First, eyeliner in the eyes. I really always add that wing in every characters, even if they don't have it originally. The way I colored the eyes, the hair is always a little bit flowy with these little strands flowing everywhere. And in general, as you can see, I draw women because I prefer them. I have more fun drawing women because I think I can play more with accessories, different clothes, and the hair is usually longer so I can play around and make it flow a little bit more. I really enjoy drawing women, which is why I tried drawing men before, but it didn't work out very well. And talking about my drawing style, as you can see, you might think I'm quite of a softy girl. Yeah, sure, I like pink. I actually prefer purple better, but you might think I'm all soft, but I'm actually not. I'm quite the opposite of Junji Ito, though. Just imagine that. I draw magical girls, cute, soft, flowy drawings, and then I like to keep things mysterious in real life. I like to stay mysterious. I'm the eyeliner girl. I'm a little bit dark, goth-ish, you know? And yeah, sometimes I have these mental breakdowns and overthink like, why aren't my drawings like that? Why? The aesthetics are breaking the freak out. But now I just enjoy the versatility, you know? I draw cute things, but I'm not actually a cutie. And moving on, speaking of tools, I use quite a few assets from Clip Studio Paint. I'm planning to make a video showing you guys the assets that make my life easier, and you might not see them in this video because this speed paint is a bit old, but now I use tools and assets that really make things easier for me. So if you guys want to see that video of me recommending the assets I use that make my life easier, feel free to comment down below. Now, in terms of studies, I did study drawing, but it was more of this thing we've got here in Spain, and I actually studied more than just drawing. I've been drawing since I was a little girl, and I really, really enjoyed it, especially drawing clothes. I really like making clothes and accessories, all that stuff. So I also studied programming, 2D animation, 3D modeling, as well as drawing, composition, and all that stuff. Design too. So yeah, I've got quite of a background there, but I didn't study that much of it. It was just 2 years of studying, and then I focused on practice, a lot of practice. I also do concept art. I was doing my practice time at a company, which was a video game company, because that's what I was studying for. It was a video game development, so you have to know how to draw a little bit, like concept art and all that stuff. I did concept art for creators and card designs because I was working on the card game team that was part of the actual game. So I did concept art there, and I really, really love doing concept art. I don't draw my original characters very often, but I enjoy really much creating them, giving them personality, clothes that match, expressions that match, and looks that fit their personality. So I really, really enjoy making my own characters, even if I don't draw them very often. As you can see here in all my other social media, which you can find in the description box down below, if you like my drawings, I'd really, really appreciate a bit of support there. I've got ArtStation, DeviantArt, and Instagram. And if you know other socials where I could be, maybe for visibility or to learn a little, feel free to comment down below. Feedback is always great. So going back to what I was saying before, I don't draw my original characters that much, but it's not because I don't like them. It's just, it's easier, and I really enjoy drawing the characters I do. I tend to draw characters that I usually like here, Rem and Ram. I really, really love Ram, and I love Rem too. I absolutely love the series. ReZero is actually one of my favorite animes right now, and it's really, really good. You need to watch the series if you haven't. Characters that aren't originally created by me because I really like them and I enjoy drawing them so much just because I love them. Now, talking about the speed paint, you can see I'm doing the base colors. I often color pick because I want my colors to be really accurate. I can also do the colors myself, but I just want the drawing to turn out really, really good. So, you know, I've practiced doing my own colors and finding them, and I know how to do it. So if I know how to do it, why spending time figuring it out what the color should be when I can just color pick and adjust them a bit to my liking? So that's one of the final parts of the speed paints you can see right here. So we're actually kind of finishing up now. So the only thing that remains now is doing a little bit of shadows, the background. It was really quick doing this background because I actually used an image for the outside of the window. So not that complicated, easy and quick background. I do the line color and, you know, shadows, as you can see right here, did a bit of rendering, and then we're finished. Yeah, that's a little bit about me, myself as an artist, my drawings, my drawing process, all the kind of stuff, for get you guys to know me a little bit before, doing these YouTube videos. Remember, if you liked this video, make sure to subscribe if you want to, support me a little bit there. And if you like my drawings, because we artists need to support each other really much. So yeah, stay tuned for future videos. And I'm not sure, okay, I'm talking in all my videos because many people do story times, but my life is not that interesting. I don't have that much interesting things to tell you guys about me or my life. So some videos are going to be just cute music in the background and the full speed paint, no comment. But if you want me to tell you guys something you like to know, the assets video I'm going to make, or many other things or tips, you can comment down below. Again, if you like it. So yeah, see you in future videos. I let you guys with the final result and the ending of this speed paint, and thank you so much again for your support. Goodbye.